Hello everyone, welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. I am Ruth Norton with Ruth's Stamping Corner, and this is what we are making today. This super cute little box. We have some new colors, we have some new stamps, some new punches, super cute new DSP. There is a little Hostess cupcake in this box, so it is super duper cute. And I'm going to show you all the details on how to make this box in just a minute. So we're going to get to that in just a minute, but before we do, as always, there is a lot to talk about. The subscription period for the May Paper Pumpkin is out. So if you want May's Paper Pumpkin, make sure you subscribe. This Paper Pumpkin is going to feature all 5 of our new in colors. So that is, I should have pulled those colors, but you know what, maybe I can real quick. So hang on one sec. So that's these colors. So you are going to have a couple more down here. Hold on. I should have been more prepared for this, but that is all 5 of these colors. So if you love these colors, these are the colors that Paper Pumpkin is going to be featuring in the Maze kit, and your Stampin' spot is going to be this color, Copper Clay. So they are fun colors, especially when you work with them together, and so I'm super excited to see what they're going to do. The kit is going to be 9 cards, 3 each of 3 different designs, and make sure you subscribe by May 10th for this one. It's going to be a good one. I think this one's going to be really fun. Look how cool the box is going to be too. This box is going to be coming to you in color, so it won't be black and white, but I think it'll be super fun, super cute. So make sure you subscribe to that. There's a link to subscribe in the video description. If you want to purchase a prepaid Paper Pumpkin kit or a prepaid subscription, you do that before May 1st, or do that by May 2nd. May 1st will be the last day to do that. They are going up in price starting in May. So do that sooner rather than later, and you can save a little bit of money. All right, speaking of May 1st, the last day to shop from either of these catalogs is going to be May 1st. There's still some fun last chance deals in my online store for that. On the last chance list, some things are discounted up to 60% off. So really good sales to be had. If you have not gotten all of your wish list items, you have less than a week left. May 1st is the last day to shop for these. That is Monday. And then starting Tuesday, the new annual catalog, this brand new beautiful catalog, will be live, so you'll be able to start shopping from this catalog starting May 2nd on Tuesday. And I will have details and a post on my blog going up on Tuesday with all the details on the catalog, the colors, all of those things. But you can start shopping from this catalog starting May 2nd. If you're a demonstrator or you have thought about becoming a demonstrator, you can start shopping from a select group of items now for the pre-order. So there's still time to join. If you would like to join my team, I'd love to have you. You can join. There's also a link to that in the video description. Okay. Also in the video description, I have another link for my card crate. This is my card crate. It's a class to go. It's a monthly class that I provide. It is $40 if you need it shipped, $35 if you're local in the Albuquerque area and can pick it up. But I am featuring this bundle. This is the Zany Zoo bundle. My card crate includes $20 in product, and you're going to get all the supplies to make 4 cards. And these cards are so much fun. You're going to use some of that product on the cards, and we're going to use some Stampin' Blends to color. So I'm going to have lots of coloring tips with Stampin' Blends. We're going to be using some new colors. So really, really fun card crate. If you want this class to go, again, there's a link in the video description. You can head to my my website to read all about the details on that and how to get it. Okay. I do have a paper share open. The last day to RSVP for that with payment is May 1st. There's a link to my paper share details also in the video description. So check all of that out. I know that that's a lot of information going on, but make sure you check all of that out. The paper share has a deadline coming up on Monday, so make sure that you get that. Now, if you have already RSVP'd for my paper share, those invoices have gone out, so make sure that you submit that payment by May 1st. Okay, I think we're ready to get started. So we are making this adorable little box, and we are using a new bundle. This is the Circle Sayings bundle. So this is a stamp set. It is a really fun stamp set. I think this is a great one, especially for a beginner stamper. This has, it covers a wide gamut of occasions, and the images are simple and they're fun, and it comes with the bundle comes with a punch. This is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Everybody loves a circle punch, and this one is so good. So you have some coloring. You have line image down here if you want to color them, and you have some great greetings that will take you throughout the year. So if you are a beginning stamper or you just love a good punch bundle, this one's good to have. So this is what we're using today. This box is made in Berry Burst. That's one of our returning colors. It will be added to the Brights color group, and I've used the Brights DSP on here too, but we are going to do this one in Azure Afternoon. So this is a brand new color. It's not a returning in color. This is completely brand new to us. So this is what we're going to make our box out of today. So I'm going to get two different looks. So we're going to make the box first. So grab your Simply Scored, and you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 11 by 7. And we're going to start on the short side, and on the short side you're going to score at 2 inches on each side. So score at 2 and then rotate it to the other side and score at 2. All right, now on the 11-inch side we are going to score it at 1, 4, 6, and 9. All of those measurements are in the video description, so you don't have to worry about writing those down. This is a good box to make for maybe like a coworker or something. I don't know that I'd make this as a big, you know, party favor or something. It takes about a full sheet of cardstock, so that's a lot of cardstock for a party favor, especially if you're making a bunch of them. But I think for a couple of little birthday gifts, I think this would be a cute little box. And it's a pretty good box. It's about 2 by 3, so it holds quite a bit. All right, if you are shopping, this is my host code. This will only be good through the end of April. May 1st, I will have a brand new host code. So make sure that if you're shopping, you're using that host code. All orders receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects, and orders over $50 more receive that make and take kit. Okay, so we're gonna do some trimming. There is a shorter side over here on the longer, on the 11-inch side. There's a 1-inch side, and then there's a 2-inch side. We're gonna start on this 1-inch side here. So we are going to cut. Did I score that one? Having a hard time seeing that score line, but we're going to cut up the score line, straight up that score line, and then straight on this score line. We're just going to cut out these little 1-inch rectangles on either side. Okay, this is going to be like our little flap in the front of our box. Okay, put those off to the side. Now turn it to one of the long sides, and we're going to cut up the rectangles. Straight up on all of the rectangles, and we're going to do some trimming on these. So, and before we start notching out corners, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to turn it around, and we're going to cut straight up all the longer rectangles, the 3-inch rectangles. Okay, and one more, and then grab your paper trimmer. I'm going to do this on my paper trimmer today because I have some paper cardstock I was cutting. Hold on. Move that out of the way. It's going to be easier to do this on the paper trimmer. So what you're going to do is fold those bigger sections out of the way. So fold those 3-inch sections out of the way. So you just have these square sections, and I'm going to line it up at the 1-inch mark here, and we are just going to trim that up just like that. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this side. Fold away those bigger sections. You don't want to cut apart. Let me see, where's that? Yeah. You don't want to cut apart the big sections. You're just trimming up those small squares. Okay? All right. Oh, and you know what? I need to do this one too. I don't know why I did this. So let's do this one. So the one that's closest to that 1-inch one, you need to do too. I know that it didn't look right when I was doing that, so just stick it in there and just trim that one too. These little tabs are going to go inside our box. So I'm actually fold it like this. So, okay. So the only one that you left is actually that bottom one down here, and that's going to be the side. Okay, so now go along on all of those little 1-inch tabs that we trimmed and just notch those in, just like that, on all of them. So two 2 of them on each side are going to be glue tabs, and then this one is going to just get tucked into the box. Okay. So go in on this side and do the same thing. Just trim off those corners. It will make assembling your box a little bit easier, and if your score lines are not perfect, which mine are often not, it will help your box go together much easier. All right, so that is what your box should look like, just like that. So we're going to add some adhesive. I'm going to use strong adhesive here. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use tear and tape. You can use our Tombow liquid glue. You can use whatever strong adhesive you want. And I am putting glue on the 2 tabs on the very end on this side that has the longer side, and then the ones in the middle. So these little tabs do not put glue on, just these 2 and these 2. And then all you're going to do to form your box is just line up that cut edge with the score line and go all the way around. Okay, just like that. All right, now this will just tuck into our box just like that. Easy peasy, right? Fantastic. All right, now to keep our box closed, because if we put it in like this, that little flap is going to hang open, and you could tuck this flap into the box like that. You can do that, but I want the little flap on the outside because we're going to do some decorating on the outside. We're going to add a little scallop border. It's going to be very cute, but to keep our box closed, I am going to use a couple little magnets. These are, excuse me, these are tiny little button magnets. Oh, goodness, they are super strong, guys. These are tiny little button magnets. I get mine from Amazon. I just Google or search in the little search bar, just small button magnets. And this is what I get. We're going to use some glue dots to hold them down. When I use these magnets, I like to hide them in my box. I like to hide them under the DSP. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to put, where did my glue dot go? It just flew off. I don't know. I'm going to, let me do this. I'm going to stick the magnet onto the glue dot. We'll do it this way. I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to, because we're going to hide it, so I'm going to kind of eyeball where I want that to go. I'm going to put it right here on my box. All right. And then it doesn't have to be straight. And then just drop the other one right on top, and that will tell you exactly where it needs to go. And then we're just going to go in and put a glue dot right there. There we go. And so that will keep our box nice and closed with that magnet, and these will all be covered up. All right. So let's put the glue dots away. We're going to come in. Now that we have our magnets in, we can put our DSP on. So for the very front right here, that's going to cover up that magnet, I have a piece that is, what is this? The front is 2 3/4 by 3/4. And I'm going to put some glue in, especially on the sides here, because it's going to go over that magnet. So it needs to fold that over. So it needs to be able to adhere nicely on the sides. So stick that on right over the magnet, so you can't even see it anymore. And we're going to do the same for the front. The front is going to be 1 3/4 by 2 3/4, and this will also be for the sides too, so you'll need 3 of these. So we'll go ahead and stick these on. It's a little bit of adhesive. Again, make sure strong adhesive, especially for the front, that's going to cover up those magnets. If you don't want to use magnets, you can use Velcro, or you can even tie it closed with a ribbon. You can use a belly band, so that works too. I am using the Brights DSP. I used a different pattern on this one, so I used the little polka dot side on this one. For this box, we're going to go with the little hearts. I think those are cute too. So you get these Brights DSP. All the color group DSPs have the same patterns, which are great for just fun little boxes like that. So this will hold on just like that. Isn't that cute? So you have a little magnet. It's going to keep it closed. All right, for the top of our box, we have another piece, which is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And that will go right on the top. Okay. Now, let's finish decorating this up. I have some gold trim. This is from the Simply Elegant trim. So it comes in gold and silver. So we're going to use some, we're going to do the gold, and I'm going to tie this around. And we're going to do this before we add our little scallop border, because we're going to hide the trim. Sorry, I couldn't think and talk at the same time. We're going to hide the trim under our bow. So I'm going to attempt to tie a bow with this. This trim is, it's a little bit, I find it a little bit harder to work with. So it's a little bit more complicated to tie a bow. So if you need to use, I like to do like an anchor knot to kind of hold it in place. And then I can tie a bow a little bit easier. You can also use a glue dot to hold it in place. I might add a glue dot to hold it in place after we're done with the bow. That's what I did with this one. I had to hold it on with a glue dot. So, but I think this one actually looks okay. I think we're good. All right, trim up the edges just a little bit. We'll get rid of that. Okay. Now we have a little scalloped border piece here, and I cut this border using, let me grab those dies, using this little border piece from the Zany Zoo Dies. So this die is going to be, this one is going to be used a lot. That the little scalloped border, you can use it on a million things. All right, and I'm going to stick this on with dimensionals. So on the front of your little scallop border, and this is 2.5 by 1, and then I just trimmed it with my scallop border. So I'm going to just put this on here. That's going to help hold the ribbon in place. Just make sure your little scalloped border pokes out the bottom. Put in our little cupcake. There we go. The sides tuck in and the front closes with that magnet. Cute, right? Super cute. So from here, I mean, you could really decorate it any way you want. But we're going to do some stamping with that circle saying stamp set. So let's get that out. All right. So I'm using Azure Afternoon ink. And we are going to stamp. We're going to do a little bit of stamping. We're going to stamp. Look, I dropped my stamp yesterday. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see that berry burst? So we're going to just use the other side of that. We're going to use this one. It says celebrate in a circle. And we'll be punching this one out with our punch that comes in that bundle. For the cupcake, I'm going to stamp it twice. I'm going to stamp it once on the Azure Afternoon cardstock, and then I'm going to stamp it again in Early Espresso onto Early Espresso cardstock. And you'll need to fussy cut both of those out. And through the magic of television, I've already done that. Now for the Early Espresso piece, I kind of just trim the icing. You don't have to go too exact with the icing on this one. We just want a little piece that we're going to be able to glue this piece to. If that makes sense? I hope that makes sense. So we're going to put some strong adhesive on that little anchor tab that we're going to glue the icing onto. And then we're just going to line up that stamping and adhere that on. And then we have a little chocolate cupcake with some blue frosting. Super cute. And where do my dimensionals go? We are going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. And I need to punch out my little circle here. So grab your coordinating punch that comes in the bundle. Punch that out. This goes right on top of right in that circle. Fits perfectly. And then we're going to have to stick this on top of our box. So more dimensionals. All right. And peel off those backings. And this goes right onto our box, just like that. Super cute. Now, to finish it off, I have these. These are the iridescent pastel gems. These are in the mini catalog, but they are going to carry into our annual catalog, our new ones. So that's great. So for this one, I just used these white ones, but I think for this blue one, I think we're going to go with the blue. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to pick that up. And a couple little ones off to the side here. All right, and that's it. That completes the box. Isn't that cute? So there's a little Hostess cupcake inside. Fits it perfectly. The lid will stay closed with that magnet. It's so fun. Oh, I forgot Wink Stella. Hello. On the cupcake, the icing. I wanted to cover that with Wink Stella. So take your Wink Stella brush and just cover that icing with Wink Stella. And that will just add a little bit more sparkle and glitter. All right, now that completes it. So super cute. Alright guys, let me know what you think about this. I will be live next week for another Facebook Live, but the new catalog will be live, so we'll have an amazing project for that one, I'm sure. Remember, if you are shopping any of the last chance items, you only have a couple days left. That sale ends on Monday. Make sure you use this host code. I will have a brand new host code coming out Monday, May 1st, so check my social media channels and my blog for that new host code on Monday. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. If you like this video, please share it with your crafty friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.